we get too far into today's live Cowboys Report mailbag, a couple of super thanks that I want to hit. First up from Soul Train 636, just says thanks. No other message there, but I appreciate that. The rule still stands. Anything you put in as a super thanks will get in on the show, even if it just says, Tom, you suck, which actually did happen, which I thought was really, really funny when that one went down. But that is the rule. Just don't do an ism. It's the only actual rule here. You can think I'm stupid, you can disagree, all that stuff is fine. Just no isms, okay? Here is what Super Thanks is. It's a feature on the YouTube side of things. It's just like a Super Chat, except Super Chats you only do live. Super Thanks you can do on demand. Click the thanks icon, edit your message, send in whatever you want. We appreciate your support, so it will get at least a shout-out. From Tyler Madden, not going to lie, this season kind of snuck up on me, I guess because I fit to be a bad year for the Cowboys. I don't think you're alone on that, Tyler. I think that the general excitement level for the Cowboys has been pushed down a little bit because the offseason was bad. They didn't sign anybody, really. They signed Eric Kendricks and brought in Zeke after the draft. Like they weren't doing actual big moves. They didn't pay anybody on their roster. The free square was pay CeeDee Lamb. We couldn't even get hyped about that. Stinks. The team ended last year very painfully, and they didn't make any moves to get substantially better. So if your mindset is this team's not going to be as good as it was last year, and last year wasn't good enough, that's perfectly reasonable. That's the proper mindset to have. And not fall for the Jones boys. Oh, look at all these Pro Bowlers we got. Yeah, man, you mentioned 14, 15, whatever it was. About a third of them are just clearly not the same player they were in their prime, or special teamers. 3 of them are Cavante Turpin, Brandon Aubrey, and Brian Anger. We're really hyping punter Pro Bowls now. Come on. That's just trying. They were on the defensive in that press conference because they know excitement level is down. Training camp attendance is down a little bit as well. So be honest with me. What is your excitement level over the Cowboys season for 2024? Scale it for me from 1 to 10. 1 on the low end, 10 on the high end. If the ad comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there and let me know. From Roy Williams, I think it's great the Cowboys are putting Parsons against Guyton to help him get ready for Myles Garrett in Week 1. I'm excited the pads come on Tuesday. I think so too. We'll get a better feel for some of those linemen, and I think the running backs to an extent as well, once the pads come on. It's the shells, the sweats are great, but you need real contact to get a better feel for it. Hopefully they avoid more injuries, and I agree. Give Guyton all reps against Micah Parsons and Tank Lawrence. Don't waste reps with Guyton out there up against Darrell Johnson. No offense there, but he ain't Myles Garrett. You're going to play good pass rushers. Iron sharpens iron, right? A $2 super chat from Justin. Tom, what's going on with, this is a hilarious speech-to-text autocorrect, CeeDee Lamb's contract? City. Let's not see how it happens there. Look, as of right now, it's just not great. Things are quiet. I still maintain that something gets done, that something improves, and they finally finalize that contract. But I don't know why it should have gotten done a very long time ago. And I'll be glad when it happens, but I will not let them off the hook. I will be like, this is great, it's done. Should have been done months ago, if not a year ago. So I think my guess, again, as of filming on Monday Live, I probably got year issues there. But that they want 5, Lamb wants 4, and if you're not aligned on the years, you're actually not aligned on the money either. Now, today's show is made possible by Game Time. Get last-minute deals and up to 60% off when you're buying tickets for last-minute sports, concerts, comedy, theater, and more over at Game Time. They have last-minute deals up to the start of the event, even an hour after it starts. You can find exclusive flash deals, sponsored deals on tickets for baseball, basketball, concerts, everything else in between. And with the Game Time guarantee, you will always get the best price. If you find tickets in the same section and row for less, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Fantastic guarantee, by the way. You can buy tickets in seconds with just 2 taps. And the zone deals, you pick the section, Game Time picks the seats for big-time savings. So download the Game Time app, create your account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. But again, create your account and redeem code CHATSPORTS, CHATSPORTS, for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today for last-minute tickets, the lowest price guaranteed. No returner. Better center, Travis Frederick or Jason Kelce. At their peaks, I think they were pretty similar. But I do think longevity matters. Frederick might be a Hall of Famer, probably not if he had played another 7 years like he could have, had it not been for the Guillain-Barré syndrome, different conversation. But Jason Kelce's one of, if not the greatest centers ever to play. So I think if we take off the blue-colored glasses here, I think the answer is Kelce. Now, and that's not a slight against Frederick. He's awesome, but Kelce's better. OG Rung Tag, $20. That'll be a shot later. Tom, how can we not be excited about the season? I mean, Jerry said we're all in, and we have totally been all in this offseason. You guys can all just hear the sarcasm dripping and read the sarcasm on that one. Yeah, it's super frustrating when you just don't make moves. And honestly, it's frankly disrespectful to us for the Jones boys to sit up there and say, we spend money, we're aggressive, we're all in. They act like we don't have the internet. That's how they operate. They continue to do that. They sat there and said, 70% of the cap. It's not even remotely 70% of the cap. It's not even that if you try to structure it the worst way possible. It's not 70. It's just a flat out lie or ignorance. I don't know which is worse. So yeah, the all-in stuff is very frustrating. From Jay Johnson 218, can we get this, by the way, this was actually a comment I saw on their video this morning, so I wanted to put it in because I thought it was a good one. Can we get Vita or Haason Reddick? Okay, Vita is not happening. No chance of that. It's just too expensive. All things considered, there's just no way that the Bucs would even consider it. He's too important to them. Haason Reddick, meanwhile, I probably should have put him on that video list. I think the answer is no, because his whole thing is he wants a new contract, and Dallas is not going to give him a new contract. So that's kind of a moot point. But I probably should have at least mentioned, because I did think that was a good question. So name a player who you want to trade for, to replace Sam Williams or not. Any player, let me know in the comment section what player you'd love to find a way to add. Keep it realistic, because we all know Mahomes is not coming anytime soon. Dem Boys 88 is having as a suggestion here. What about calling up the Ravens for one of their DTs? Help talk about real fatties. Only they got a bunch. Yes, they do. So the issue that you run into here is they don't have as many as they used to. So they have Broderick Washington. They have Michael Pierce, Justin Madubuike, Travis Jones. That's their top 4 who will play a lot. And then it's not great. It's a bunch of former undrafted free agents or current undrafted free agents. Dejan Sennett, who is just not a fit for what I think Mike Zimmer wants. Josh Tapua was a backup for the Bengals. And then Cowboys legend Brent Urban as well. There's not a lot of... He's still in the league, by the way, as crazy as that sounds. I don't think they actually have the depth the way that they used to. It's a good thought. If they want to shop like Travis Jones, I'm just hammering the phone lines for him, but I don't think that one happens. From Dmitry Petrovich, what happens if Tre Lance is bad? Cowboys say, well, we wasted a 4th-round pick just like we did on Stephen McGee. That's what it ends up being. If he can't even be your backup, sucks. You go, all right, well, we tried. Spent a 4th-rounder, didn't work out. We'll move on. It was only a 4th. We've missed on 4s plenty of times before and call it a loss. And you say, okay, well, that's not the franchise guy. It's not the guy 5 years from now. Whatever. Okay. Which, look, that's a real possibility. Always has been. Hopefully he can at least be your backup. Like, having a good young backup's great. Even if he's not a future top 15, top 10 quarterback, can he be top 40? Can he be top 50? That's probably worth a fourth-round pick, even if the upside ends up being not the same way we thought it was going to be. But we'll see what happens. So is Tre Lance the future in Dallas? Y for yes, N for no. Be honest with me. Go ahead and sound off in the comments section. Juan Ramos, what trade options for the replacement of Sam Williams? We did do a full video on this Monday morning. I don't love the trade options. Teams typically like to have pass rushers more often than not. I'd probably look at the free agent market. Carl Lawson, Unique Ngakwe's out there. Maybe you can wait a couple days, see what the other young guys can do. But you were banking on playing Sam Williams, and you were already going to play Marshawn Nealand. Could use one more guy there. Now, if you want to be a part of our mailbags, simply subscribe. In fact, it's the only way, because we're on sub-only chat when we do these live shows, to be a part of the mailbags. Hit that sub button so you don't miss out. It's youtube.com/@CowboysTV for more free Cowboys YouTube videos. Daniel M. More Sam Williams, Carl Lawson comments. What about signing him? I'd have no complaints about it. I think in reality, the role we're looking for right now is more of the Dante Fowler role. / Sam Williams, which is mostly pass rush focused, a situational player. I think Carl Lawson can absolutely fill that role. From Food Review, happy Dak Day. It is Dak's birthday on Monday, by the way. But if Zeke is the starter week 1, I will vomit. If the Cowboys look good at the deadline, what is your dream trade deadline running back? You're probably going to look for a team that isn't good, that has a veteran running back who they're like, you know what, he's not going to be part of our little rebuilding cycle. Let's move on. Had the Patriots not paid Ramondre Stevenson, I think that would have been a really good idea for the Cowboys to consider. Beyond that, is Tyler Algier available at the deadline? Like, are the Falcons maybe not as great as hoped? James Conner in Arizona, that's the answer. Cardinals are bad. They're just going to give the reins to Trey Benson. It took me a minute. James Conner, I think is the answer there.